Hello, this is Steven Johnson, and this is Cardfight Vanguard Training, Part 2 of Cardfight Vanguard Training of Vanguard. So, last week I did a training of the symbols of guard cards, and of course, also the card pad, the card dealers, skill icons, ability icons, trigger icons I talk about, and even of course damage zones, trigger zones, drop zones, deck, and soul deck. And I talk a lot about it. So, this is part 2 of Cardfight Vanguard of Cardfight Vanguard training. So we're gonna let the start today is this. Let's Cardfight training. So I am still training. So it says right here, prepare your deck. Prepare your hand and deck, and turn over your Vanguard. Now, I'm going to choose a zero card, which is this one. Number 1. Choose a zero gray card to face down. This is number 2. Shuffle your deck. I just don't want to shuffle my deck, so I'll just do it for practice. Debate randomly who goes first. That's number 3. Step on 4. Draw 5 cards from your deck and make sure your opponent cannot see them. So I'll draw 5 cards. So I'll draw 5 cards from my deck. Okay. Step 5. You can exchange your hand once you return any numbers of cards from your hand and shuffle your deck, then draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. In step 6. Say, stand up and turn over your first Vanguard. So turn over the first Vanguards. So this or this. It's just for training. I had to train for Cardfight Vanguard. Okay. Now for the number 2. Start your until and draw a ride grade to up your Vanguard. Stand and draw. Ride. So it says number 1, if you have units in the rest that stands turned sideways, turn them into a stand in straight light. So if I have, like, let's just say this, that if I have a turned hand and I have a zero card, I put a stand. So let's get this on. Step 2. Draw a card from your deck and make sure your opponent cannot see what is it. So let's draw this card. this one and get this 0 grade. And I draw this. I could just put this like right there, like this. It will be boosted up my attack powers. Step 3. Ride by picking a 1 unit grade, which is right there, higher than your counter Vanguard. So let's just say, for example, that if I don't find like a 1 grade card or a 2 or 3, I just check out for damage or something until I shuffle the deck and I found this one. I can just put this down there and boost up my attack. And it says right here that rest and stand. Ride to a higher grade each turn is key. You can ride to the same grade but cannot ride to a lower grade. So if I could just do like this to a rest, and I could just do like these 2 rests, and this one is standing like this, that means that I am about to win or I am in serious trouble. And it's only for practice. Called a rear guards and positions your unit to attack. So it says right here on this paper, only units with the same or low grade than Vanguard can't called be, then your Vanguard can't be called. So if I could just call this call this Vanguard and attack his Vanguard. So that way, I could just call. Okay, you can call units to replace an existing ones. So I replaced this one to this one. It's remember, I just only for training, and I had to train this for preparing for card battles. So that's only for training. So if I could just call this one and call this one to attack or something like that, it's round. Activity card. Activate ability. Activate the ability can be used before the battle, and they can be used multiple times automatically. An ability then can be played when it enters the field by playing the cost. So, what I said in another video before, that it's auto, you can attack, and act is like you can activate your act attack or something like that. I forgot what I said. So, it's nothing more than a practice. Okay, move right along. Attack the opposition Vanguard with your unit in the front of row. So it says right here, it says attack. Only you can only attack units in front row. So that must mean this is the front row of this deck here. I meant the playmat card of the Cardfight Vanguard, so I could just attack with the 1000 boost. So this is very good. I could just get the hang of this Cardfight Vanguard. Attack with 1800 total power. And it says here, defense side and attack side. You can only attack units in the front row. So I could do this, and this, and also this. So I could just attack my Vanguard. Oh, there's another one says, attack by raising your units and turn it sideways. So I could attack my opponent. The boost with a 800 power. 800 power. Boost attacks powers from the back row. So I could just attack with the boost and attack their vanguards, so I could get more power to attack their opponent's cards. So it says right here, increase the power by the boosting from the back row by raising a unit with boost in the back row. You can add this power to the attack grade 0, 1 units have an ability. So if I have a 0 unit or a 1 unit, that means I could attack my my opponent's Vanguard. So I could just win some tournaments, so I could win. Remember, only for training because I could just practice. Okay, on to number 5. Defeat no units from opponents attacking by calling guards. So this is guard. Hand, defense side. It says right here, called units with shields from your hand to the guard circle. So I can use this as a guard shield. So I use this with a guard shield. And another one says, moving units in the front row with an increased received to the guard circle. So this is the guard circle. So you can use your shield unit to guard your cards, whatever. To guard your cards, so your cards, so your points cannot attack. It's just guard. So it says down there, increase your opponent's attack defended by moving a unit in the front row with increase to the Guardian Circle Grade 2 unit have this ability. So this is part 2 of Cardfight Vanguard. So I'm gonna take a little break.